Hello, good morning, and welcome to episode 6 of Timberborn Overflow Outpost. Um, so, if you'll notice, quite a few things are done here on the map. I've added just a couple more things. Just these, 8 buildings here, and then these 4 here. Um, I did actually add a couple more builders' huts just because things were taking so very long. And I did come over here and I got farming set up over here because we ran out of potatoes and almost had an extinction level event yet again. So I just moved over here to create more goods. So we've got potatoes, wheat, and sunflowers. I have not, as you can see, built any storages for the sunflower seeds, nor the wheat. I still have also not unlocked the bakery, the grist mill, anything else. And I did get some trees going up here as well. This was largely because we ran out of trees. And of course, everything that we built was made out of logs. So running out of logs was not an option. Um, so yeah, that's why this is all here. I would have liked to do this on camera, but it I probably left the game running for 10 hours or so, and I didn't want to have to cut all that down. So I just did it, and here we are now. So this did take about 10 cycles. I left it running on 1 time speed because I left it running overnight. So um I just, yeah. So, anyways, let's just get into it. I'm gonna get the game rolling here, 3 times speed. Um, so what I want to do with this episode, um, during the 10 hours ish that I had this all running, um, I was thinking about things that we could do on this map because I had no idea. I had no plans for this map at all. Um, like I said, I posted the video the day that this map was released. I had no time to practice or figure out anything. Um, so yeah, I used that portion of that 10 hours quite well. Um, right, but anyways, so what I want to do now that we have 4,000 science, I want to unlock tunnels so that we can use the extract and the dynamite that we have, which is another thing that happened during the portion that I let the game run. I just unpaused these and let them get built. So we do have 380 extract and 144 dynamite. So with that, what I want to do, oh, and all of these things got finished as well. This happened very early on, so I completely forgot. But anyways, what I want to do is bring a staircase down here. Oh, well, I guess I would have to unpause a builder's hut, so we'll do that. I had these paused because I wanted them to work in the inventor huts, as well as collecting as much water as possible. So that's why I paused them. But anyways, right, so I'm going to come down here. Okay, now I want to use the tunnels so that we can bring water over this way. So we're going to do like this. Actually, no, we're not. Wait a second. Hello. We're going to do something like this. Right, so now we can just have this path come straight over. Okay, and then I did also want to come over here, and then have it fill in this area as well. So I'm just going to bring this straight out here. Okay, perfect. So that'll all get done relatively soon. You know what we can do also? Let's put in a staircase here. So that they can work on this from both ends. So we'll do that. Get that prioritized. Okay, so hopefully... Oh, and they've already started on this. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, that's amazing. Hopefully they do it from this side as well. Yeah, look like they are. Perfect. I say that because some of you maybe remember the stairs that I had in here. Um, so I had stairs, I had one here and one here so that they could come down and actually build all of this instead of building them one by one. And of course, they put the stairs in and then proceeded to build them one by one around the end, instead of coming down here and building them all at the same time. But that's, yeah, that's the way of the beavers. I have no control over that. But anyways, we've got extra beavers, so I'm just gonna unlock more and more builders huts as long as we can, right? Um, oh, and they're doing this one too. Amazing. Didn't know they could reach that. Well, yeah, through there. Okay. Anyways, proving myself wrong here, and we've got a bad tide. We've got a bad tide, which is amazing. Because even though we had majority bad tides, during the overnight period that I had left this running, I left it recording just so that I could see everything. But anyways, this happened during mostly droughts, so never really got to see what all happens. But what I did want to do is put in another diversion system here, because this is going to tie into what I have planned over here. So hopefully that's fun. We are going to need to come over here and start collecting all of this scrap metal though. So that's something that needs to happen. So you know what? Let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's put the longest bridge that we have right here. Thankfully, that's the same level. Okay, and then we'll do a 2 and a 2. Yes. Okay, so I'm also going to unlock the underground pile and the large tank. Then have this come up here. Not that we really have any extra beavers to come collect scrap metal, but I think it'll be worth it anyways. Right, so we'll do that, and then I'll get, not housing, storage. We'll get 2 underground piles for scrap metal. Okay. Which also means that I'm either going to need to start having more storage for the metal blocks, or find a way to actually use them instead of just storing them. So that's gonna happen too. We'll see how that happens. Because I don't really have any plans for scrap metal. Let's see. These use 25, but we've got 440. So it's fine. What's fine? Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna pause. Well, no, because I kind of do want this to happen. So yeah, let's just get this high prioritized. Actually, that's not gonna happen in 0.8 days. So you know what? We're gonna do that. Even though they've probably already started running down here and bringing everything. Yeah. So that's fine. That'll happen when it happens. Yeah, and then none of this should flood. So that's what I was doing. I was removing this bad water pump, as there's no point in having it here. Hopefully. Although I probably should have waited for a bad tide to see if it was actually going to be necessary. I don't think any of this is going to flood. This might, but I doubt it. Wait a second. Let's go into dev mode here and let's see. Their strengths are each 1. So, no, I don't think 2 is going to cause any large amount of flooding. Let's see. Maybe during the beginning? No, not even. Not even. No, perfect. And I put this top on this one just because I didn't want to worry about flooding at all. And that was actually a perfect choice because it doesn't flood. Nor does this one, which is amazing. I was quite worried about this one, but each of these I think are also only 1. Let's see. Yes, each are only 1. So it could be worrying that say we've got 2, 4, and then whatever this is, 5. So we've got 5 CMS coming through here. Although that really doesn't matter at all because they removed the waterfall limit. So I don't have anything to be worried about anyways. All right, but oh, I did forget to close this one. Okay. All right. Well, I wanted to put a bad water pump in here anyways. And then I think I'm just going to pause all of these so that we can keep as much water in here as possible. And you know what? Let's get this one built quickly, please, so that hopefully we can suck out some of this bad water and not have beavers walking in here while it's contaminated. That would be fantastic. Although, wait a second. I don't really want to have... Oh, this icky water come all the way out here, though. Because that's going to be not fun to have to collect. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well... You know what? I guess it's fine. I should just do it. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just do it. It's all pretty much going to evaporate anyways. Yeah, within the next 20 days. So, yeah, that's fine. Okay, but I did want to get the large tanks in, so we'll do this. Both of these set for water. And then I wanted to put in more medical beds here because we've only got the 3 that are over by the housing, which I did put a 3rd level on. So there's that also. And look at how much bad water there is. Okay. All right. Well, not the best, but I guess not the worst outcome either. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Oh, we do have an unwell beaver though. No. No. You know what? I wonder if it was from this one. So I'm just going to remove this staircase here. Oh man, that sucks. Well, I guess it's only one. I did want to come in here and collect all of these planks, but I guess now that's not an option. So what we can do also, let's put in a stream gauge so that we can see what the bad water percentage is. Yeah, man, that's not fun. That's really unfortunate, especially because I wanted to put in the Lidos here. But if I put them in, they're just going to say blocked by bad water down here in the bottom left, and that's not going to be fun. Okay, well, let's see. Our percentage is... Oh, percentage is only 16? Interesting. I thought it had to be more than 50% to contaminated beaver. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if that changed during update 1.0. Huh. Okay. Well, something I was thinking about also, putting in a bad water pump here, since this is the lowest point, but it doesn't really reach far enough down, so I don't know that there's totally a point in that. So yeah, that's fine. And you know what? I think we're just gonna wait for this water to evaporate before we get in there, and start collecting those planks. That's unfortunate. Okay, so speaking of planks, this does need to be unpaused. because these are going to consume gears. Yes, 60 gears each. And then how many gears for you guys? 20, so 40. Okay. All right, well, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So 860 science. I wanted to start unlocking the zipline stations. Because that was an issue that I was having. Everybody was just, running around, and then by the time they'd get to whatever destination, they'd be tired or they'd be hungry or thirsty or what have you. So they'd run here and then run all the way back to get food and then run all the way back to start working. And then by the time they ran all the way back the third time, they just didn't work or the day was over. So yeah, zip lines, absolutely. So we are currently making everything that these require. So let's see, can these... I don't really want to put stations everywhere though. Like ideally I'd put a pylon maybe here and then a station say here. Which of course this won't reach too far. Right, so I have to have something in the middle here. Okay. Well, let's see. So you folks are no longer useful. So we'll get out of there. Neither are you folks. So we'll do that. And then I want to come up here and we'll unpause these. You're still somewhat useful, so we'll keep it. And now is where we really start to worry because we don't have enough water. Okay, wait. I don't know where my phone is. Somebody use computer calculator here. This is 945 water divided by 120 that we're going to consume is 8 days. Okay. All right. So these are getting paused. Yeah. So, you know what I need to do right now? Oh, wow, it is actually cleaning this water pretty good. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just collect all of the water that's in here because it's going to evaporate anyways. And maybe I will unpause these, although I really don't want to. No, it's fine. Okay, so then we'll do this builder's hut. Oh, this is unfortunate position that we are in. Okay. So I do need those logs though. Oh, look at all this. It's contaminating everything. Oh, that's not fun. Okay, alright. Well, let's just get these guys out of here. I definitely don't need potatoes, so y'all can go too. So that leaves us with 11. Okay, so then we'll unpause that builder's hut. We'll come down here, and now we can collect the platforms here. Okay, and then bring our path back in here. There we go. Okay, all right, so get this all prioritized. Oh, you can get paused too. Okay, so then that means I'm just gonna bring all of these unemployed beavers over here and do this. Oh boy, I really don't think we have enough water. Man, how do I do this 10 times in a row? Okay, all right, you know what? We're just gonna do this. We'll unlock the 3. Bring the 2 in here. Oh, this means we need a... We'll just put a ladder right here. And then a water pump. Which really doesn't give us much. Okay. Alright, well. Anything is better than nothing, I guess. So there's that too. Oh, this is so not what I had planned for this episode. Boy, oh boy. Okay, alright. Well, anyways, I guess now that this is no longer irrigated, let's come this way. What I want to do here, have this come over this way. And I'm pretty sure that's too far, but let's see if we come up here. Oh, it's not far enough. Okay. All right. Well, this I wanted to come down. Okay. So then we'll bring this back up here. Let's bring a staircase down here, and then we'll just do a staircase here. And then eventually we'll do ladders. So that means I will also need to bring a path over this way. Oh, I'm really missing that one mod right now that allows the mechanical fluid pump to be a filter. That I don't think is on. Let's see. Mechanical filter pump. Nope, not on. Okay. I don't even know if it works, let alone is on. Okay. All right. So, you know what I really need to do? Set that to harvest, and then we'll come over here. I need to unlock the large warehouse so that we can just collect as much of this as possible. Okay, so we'll come over here. Let's do, oh, he's producing water. This is not good at all. Not good at all. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get this guy running here. So this will be, and then not a bad water, regular water. Building flooded, yes, for now, I know. That's just gonna have to be what happens. Because there's no clean water left on the map. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Well. This is not what I had in mind for this episode. Okay. All right. Well, what building is unconnected? Oh, yeah. How did they build that already? I don't want to know. Okay, flooded. Yes, that's fine, but it's gonna pretty much immediately start working once this guy, collects everything else that is causing it to be flooded. So, let's see. This all needs to be, we're gonna do these for wheat, I think. Let's see. Maybe we'll do a couple for potatoes too. Yeah, let's just do half and half. Are you still workable? I think so. Okay, what are these beavers doing right now? Nothing. We don't have any sort of planks at all. So we're going to pause the gear workshop. We've got enough wood, though. So, at least we've got those put in. Those are already put in. I might be inclined to remove those. Oh, they put this in. Oh, and that one too. Okay, all right. Didn't know they did that, but that's fine. How much was 500? Okay, we're halfway there. That's fine. You know what? Well, no, because the three buildings that are unstaffed are the well, now two are the inventors' huts. Because I was thinking about pausing these, to get more beavers into the builders' huts, but that wouldn't work anyways. What I really need to do, is come over here and put in some of these. So we're gonna do that. Because that is our bottleneck right now. Okay. You know what? You can go also. And you know what? I wasn't intending to do this, but I think now that we are down here, I might as well rearrange this terrain, and have the straw of the water pump get down to this level right here, because if we scroll down here, this pipe really leads to nowhere. So if I say blocked it all off here, this would be just, I mean, a little bit more water that we could store. So hopefully we can do that, but we'll see. Okay, so do they have majority of their logs? Oh, that's rather unfortunate. Okay, well, at least they're not planting anything. That's good. Let's see, 200 water. There's really no water in here for you to collect, is there? Probably not. Okay. Well, maybe. Maybe. But we are producing planks now, just a little bit faster. And I really don't need you guys working on this, so we're just gonna pause that. Did they collect all of these planks? That sucks. Okay. All right. I was hoping we still had a little bit there that we could use. Although, I mean, we're not even halfway to this one warehouse. So, let's see. Let's just do those two, because then that's going to be 1,200 for each of those. For each potatoes and wheat. And I know there's so much wheat. 114. Okay, so that's 1 day of water-ish. And especially now that we're not dumping any out. Are they gonna last 3 days without water? I don't know how well that's gonna work. Oh, this is not fun. Okay, so that means what I do need them to work on. We need to come down here. And I want this to come out right there. Okay, so you can go. We'll get those collected. All right, yeah, we are officially out of water. Okay, so I genuinely doubt they're going to be able to last 4 days, especially because some of them are already thirsty. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it works. I think I can actually start pausing housing so that we don't So that we don't make any more beavers. Because that would be an issue. That would be an issue. Okay, so I'm gonna do that one just as the lower high priority. Because I think there might be a little bit more than 1,200 wheat here if each one is 3. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see this one. This one's done though. Okay, so we're good. We are good. We're already at -6 well-being. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have. Oh man, we're definitely gonna have a portion of the population die of thirst, but it is what it is. So long as the whole population doesn't die, we'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. And this is barely halfway done. All right. Well, that sort of is what it is. Nothing we can really do about that. When did they have time to do all of this? That's what I want to know. Come and collect that. And come and collect that. We'll just unpause that anyways. Okay, we are about halfway there. Also, one thing I did want to point out, I found out that these water wheels will produce over 700. And if I move them up here, they produce 840. So, 954? Wow. Wow. Okay, yeah, those are going there. Those are going there. And then these are going here. And then what I'll do is dynamite this down and then have it come up, and then we'll run power along this or something. So, why are they not picking these up? That would be such a benefit for us. Although I guess probably just because these are already highest priority. Okay, but anyways, day and a half. So, what I'm going to do is unpause every single one of these. Every single one of these. And hopefully we don't have too many die of thirst. Okay, just bring this down. Maybe that was... Oh, wait. Oh, no. We still have 1 day left. No. Oh, I saw the 0. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we're totally going to have some die. Oh, wait. We are collecting water, though. I guess probably because this is still technically water? Interesting. Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. But good to know. Alright, well, maybe I'm just going to come over here and unpause these guys. Alright, we'll do this. And then we'll wait for it to actually say temperate started. There it is. Okay, there's that clean water. Whew. Yeah, absolutely need to get into... Oh, we did have a couple die of thirst. Okay. Alright, well... Yeah, they're like actively dying of thirst. Alright, well that's fine. I mean, it's only been, what, 4 or 5? Oh, that's not fun. Yeah. I am actually going to remove that planting marker so that they spread on their own. But I mean, you know what? We are at least producing clean water now. So, although we're down to 29 beavers, yeah, they're like actively dying. Okay, so 24-hour working hours, so that they are constantly producing clean water. I wonder if this is even collecting water, because it's just bad water in there right now. All of this. Okay, well, we didn't even collect half of this, so that's just lovely. Yeah, that was a good waste of time and resources. All right, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we're down to 19 beavers. Man, this is not not what I had in mind for this episode. But you know what? We're producing clean water. It's fine. It's fine. I think I'm gonna pause these because there's really no point in having them here. And these as well. I think really just because there's nothing but dirty water in there. Nothing but dirty water. I also need to pause all of this housing so that we don't have a surge of population, because that would not be fun for anybody. Okay, what is our contamination percentage? 3. All right, 3% is fine. They didn't collect all these planks though. Okay, that's not very nice. But, you know what? Let's just pause everything so that whoever is left is forced to go to a builder's hut or the district center. Let's also just set this down to 5. Okay, and of course we've got a drought. Well, you know what? At least we got so much food. Speaking of which, I could probably pause one of these grills now that we've got 2, right? And you folks are no longer useful, so that's fine. And I can come over here and start pausing these because we're not gonna need the logs. Okay. All right, so now, yes, now we have builder beavers. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? Well, hopefully he just builds that whole thing. There it is. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna pause all of these. All right, we're good. I think. I hope. Okay. Well, you know what? Plus side, they built the water storage. So now we have 5,100. And they collected all of the planks. Fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to bring a ladder down here. We'll keep that one. Might as well. We'll do this and then bring it like that. Okay. I also want to do... Oh, I wanted to put a ladder down here as well. So we'll just do this. And collect those, and then get this collected. Or put in, rather. Okay. Alright. Well... At least we've got 600 water now for our 22 beavers. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, oh, well, that's not going to work for storing water. This would have had to been like here. boy, oh boy. Okay, all right. Well, this is really funny for me. No, it's not. It's actually really annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? Let's see if we can do this to where we have the entire thing reachable. Okay, that's good. All right, and then I think I'm just gonna pause all 3 of those. Yeah. Okay. Drought started. We've got 900 water. So what I'm gonna do is pause all of these. I was pressing the wrong button. Pause this one and then unpause the flooded one so that if water gets all the way down, then it'll start pumping. So I think that's somewhat of a decent idea. Probably not, but it is what it is. Oh boy, I cannot believe that that happened. Okay, but it's fine. We will get back. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so maybe actually what I do is unpause these. Because I think I would rather have the builders than the inventors. Because all the builders are going to do is build this tunnel, right? Which is then going to help us get water down into this reservoir. Which actually what I need to do is put in platforms here with the impermeable floors. Right, because then water will flow down this way, and then since this is higher, it will try to equalize, which won't happen. Yeah, and then it'll just flow out this way into this reservoir, which is another thing that I wanted to do. So this needs to be like this, I think. Wait, because I wanted to have not bad water pumps, the good water pumps like that. Okay, and then this can come up here with this connected, and then let's see, so that's 2, that's their depth. Then we'll have 2 here. Okay, with a ladder like this. And of course they're going to come and build this, which is no point in doing so. Okay. All right. Well, that'll happen when it happens. I know they're going to do it in the meantime of doing all of this. And that's fine. We should hopefully have enough. How is this not reachable? How have we not built all of this yet? Okay, let's do that. And let's deprioritize this as well, because there's no point in this either. I really just want them in here doing all of this. Right, okay, so I do also want to bring in a path. Let's see, we do have builders, right? Yes, 4 and 8. Why are they not doing anything? Because we don't have planks. Okay. Well, there's that. I think it's time to unpause a lodge here. Or I guess what I should really do... Oh, my phone. I don't have my phone. Okay, watch calculator this time. We'll do 25 days. So what? 900 divided by 25. We can have we can consume 36 water per day, which is 18 beavers, and we've got 20. Okay, but we do still technically have water on the map, just not a lot of it. So okay, what that really means is we need to start collecting pine resin so that we can get into the large water pump. Yeah. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. That's what really needs to happen. But this is put in, so what that means, I can come... You know what? We're just going to delete this path because they're not going to use it anyways. So we're going to delete this, that, have them collect this, and then delete all of that. And I think I am going to leave this in for now. Even though I genuinely doubt we're going to be using this at all. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, I really don't think that we're going to be using this, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Waiting for planks. Yeah, except I don't want you using those planks. Okay, so let's see. Let's come down here and see how far they've gotten now that they're attacking this from both sides. Haven't started that one. Oh, yeah, they have. But it is mostly this one that they're doing, so that's fine. One thing we can do, delete these platforms and recollect those planks. And this one too, now that they've done that one. Okay, perfect. I do also somewhat feel inclined to come down here and do this since there's no bad water here. So yeah, let's do it. Okay. So yeah, that'll happen when that happens. And there's never going to be any more bad water that comes down here. So, ooh, I am getting ideas. I am getting ideas. Okay, so let's do something crazy here. So this is going to need to be built all the way up here. Right, that's now the same level. Perfect. Okay, so... Ooh, this is going to need to be dammed as well. So this probably wasn't necessary at all. Now that I've got my creative juices flowing. I don't like that word. But anyways, let's see. So this can all come across, and then we'll have this connect here. I'm going to pause this one, because I'm not sure exactly how I want this to happen. I'm thinking if we do tunnels out this way, that we can collect a bit more water here. But I know that there is this tunnel right here that comes out here. So what we probably could end up doing is having levees here. And then we'll need levees and a sluice, which we don't have enough science for. To keep the level here. Okay. Because I feel like this could be a large bit of water. Which, of course, we'll need sluices here also to prevent the bad water from going into that way. So, oh, I'm getting ideas. I'm getting ideas. And I didn't even plan out the ideas that I had before I started this episode. So, oh boy. Creative juices are flowing. Okay. So let's come down here and see what we've got. Okay, so they did collect everything that I prioritized. We're just going to bring this path along and this one too. Okay, all right. Well, we've got enough extract and dynamite for them to continue with this for at least a little bit. this does just mean that we are going to lose all of this irrigation. So you know what? I am just going to collect some of this water. Why not? Let's see. So that's 6. That's 4. Okay, so that's, yeah, that's the 10 unemployed, or the 10 vacancies that we have. All right, well, that's fine too. Let's see. You know what? Let's also come down here and delete all of these as well. Okay, and then collect those. Okay, cool beans. All right, so let's just bring this path along here so that's as long as possible. While I now come over here and think about what I want this to be. So I'm going to delete this path so that they don't come over here and do anything about this. So, well, wait a second. No, I don't want to delete that. I want to, we'll do something like this. Okay, so what I want to have this be, I want this to be a tunnel that comes out here. So let's see, let's bring down. So our tunnel is going to go out this way, all the way out. And then let's see. So this path was just a place marker, so we can delete all of this. Okay. And then this comes up. This is levees. Okay, so I want this to come straight out this way. Okay, so we'll have, let's see, I don't remember how wide this is going to be, but that's fine. Let's see. So, okay, so we'll do that. Get rid of those and then put this guy back in here because this guy is gonna come up here. Oh, I needed to be one more over. Okay. All right, so. Whoa. Oh, I forgot about that. New feature. Okay. All right, so now this can come back down and we'll delete this one since it's in the wrong spot. Okay. So this is then going to come over here. This is going to come across as well. You know what? I'll probably just end up doing only about that tall. I mean, this is hard mode, but we're not going to need this much water. So let's see. This will come across this way. Okay, so then what we'll do with this, I'm just going to have to unlock the rest of these dynamites so that I can hollow out the inside of this mountain all the way down. So I really probably don't need those, or as high as they are. Right, to have the water come out and then come into this way. And I know that it's only going to go up to 0.8, which isn't going to be that much of this. But again, like I said, I'm going to hollow this out. So that's going to be quite a bit more. But what I also wanted to do, the reason I put all of this in here, I want to extend the height of this wall up more, and then use the mechanical fluid pump to get more water into this. So there's that also. Because I'll probably have, well, I'm definitely going to have, since this is going to go out this way, I'm going to have a sluice, you know, at the beginning where this goes out. It'll close when there's bad water, and then we'll have one here that's closed when there's good water, so that the good water just goes, you know, straight in, and then the bad water just goes straight out. So let's see if we can't start mapping this out. So let's see, we'll do something. Well, I mean, it's all gonna have to get out anyways, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So I'm gonna delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so then that'll be our sluice. And then there'll be another one there, which of course we still need to have that come over. So let's see. This is gonna have to come across and down and then over. Perfect. Okay, so let's come back down here and see if we can't start. Well, this is just going to be a lot of planks. Oh, I also put this on the end of the map, which isn't going to do us any good, so there's that. Okay. All right, so I think I'll probably just leave. You know what? No, we're going to do that as just a marker. And then we'll have this come down. Okay, perfect. So then now this will actually fill up. We just have to build the lowest points here. So that means, well, let's see. Let's go all the way up because I want to obviously have this going from multiple different places, but they're not going to be able to build these levees from up here, so I have to have something for them to go down and reach this with, which works though because I wanted them to be able to do this from multiple different places so that we're not building one block from, you know, 2 places at a time. That would just take forever. So that's not happening. Right, so let's see, those can go, since those are now pointless. We've got 635 water. Okay, well, let's see, we've got 1,700 probably-ish potatoes. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, let's come down here and see if there's no water in here at all. Lovely. All right, so I'm just going to connect these paths. And then, oh, I deleted the paths. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't. All right, well, I did want to collect all of this, though. So let's do that. And then we'll bring this path across there. Okay, all right, we're good there. All right, and now that this bad water is gone, we probably could work on our tunnel here. But realistically, I'd rather have them work on this tunnel. Although I guess we have bad water. We could produce both extract and dynamite. No, it's okay. It's okay. Why are we not? Oh, we're still on 24-hour working. Oh. I was like, why is the population just going down? Why is there no baby beavers being born? That'll do it. That'll do it. That will do it. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go into this menu and then pause all of the inventors because I know everybody loves hearing that noise repeatedly. Okay, so we've got 6 vacancies. Let's see. So this is 4 and that's 2. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but at least we've got baby beavers brewing. Okay, all right. So how much is left in this? Quite a bit. Okay, well, and there's 8 there. Now there's only 6. Okay. Are there beavers that we could take? You know what? I probably could take this beaver out since it's really just this one and that one that has the reach, because you're going to say nothing to do in range here shortly. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's all paused. Those are paused. I really don't think I need to keep anybody in a lumber mill anymore. So that's fine. What 2 buildings are on? Oh, yeah, that's also fine. I did do that. Okay. All right. I do want to connect this, but not really just yet. Because I want them to work on all of this. Okay, so let's see. Let's do that, and then we'll do this. Right? Because we now have... Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that's fine. And we probably really don't even need... Well, yeah, they do need to come and collect that. I was going to say we probably don't even need haulers, but they do need to come and collect. Oh! Okay. Well, there's that too. Okay. What do we got going on here? Still working on those. All right. Well, that is what it is. Let's go down here. They've collected all of those, and they are starting on detonating more. Fantastic. Okay. All right, then. Not exactly what I wanted to happen, but that's fine. I keep saying that, and I need to stop. Okay, well, what I do also want to happen, since we're using this area for a reservoir, I think what we're going to do is either cap this off so that we don't have to build this any higher, and I think I'd like to carry this on like I mentioned, but also have it just go, you know, across here, over here to this side, to get these 4 pools so that we don't have to use water dumps for each of these. So let's try and plan that out, shall we? So we can have it come across here. So where does this one? Okay. All right. So there is that. Okay. So then I know that we're going to have to work on, you know what? We didn't actually need that, so I'm just going to get rid of it. There's no point in keeping it. We're going to have to work on these as well, but I don't really want to put this one in, since we're going to have to replace that with a ladder, most likely. At least one of these will have to have a ladder. But anyways, right, so this needs to come over, right, so... Or you know what? let's do this. So we'll go up. I'm going to get rid of all, not all, those, so that we still have the one, right? I'm still getting used to moving the mouse and the layers changing. Okay, so if I wanted these to come out, let's say not that, let's say here and here, and then this one. Oh, wait, too far. Okay. So this can then come across, and then that can go like that, and then we'll just delete these. Perfect. Okay, so then what that means is I'm not gonna do this, right? Because this is where we'll come down. And then they'll be able to run along this path, and then they should be able to build, you know, the one above them. And then we can build the rest of this from the top, because I want to have tapper shacks on top of this. And then we can also do the foresters and everything on top of the platforms with the impermeable floors, so that we're not taking up, or well, so that we're taking up as little irrigated space as possible. So there's that too. But that just means that we're going to have to probably come along this side. We might even do it with a tunnel, honestly. We probably could. And just have a tunnel come along here and then reach this. Yeah, that could happen. That is an option for us. Okay, so to bring power, that's not going to work. That's rather unfortunate. Okay, so that's going to have to be like this then. I don't have the science to unlock that. Perfect. Okay. Oh, but these all did get built. Awesome. So let's come down here. Wow, these are just getting done so quickly. I almost need to just pay attention to these. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll collect these. I almost wonder if they're working on these. They're not. Okay. All right, well, that's fine. Oh, I love that they just started on that one then. Okay, so you know what? I might as well just unpause that. Let's see. So you're missing one. That's fine. All right, well, I do kind of want to see this all get done. And let's see, what is it? 12. Okay, they definitely can finish this before the end of the drought. So I am going to maybe just pay a little bit more attention than I was. So yeah, hopefully I don't have to prioritize the rubble each time, but I probably will have to. Okay. All right. Well, let's come back up here. So this is just going to be a whole bunch of irrigated space that we now have. And what I intended to do in this area was have, what are these called? Not those. Chestnut trees. I wanted to have chestnut trees here so that we could actually have more food options, which was the whole point in putting wheat in here, so that we could do bread, and then maple pastries and everything else. So let's see. We should do this. Maybe not. Not right now. Since we don't really have the extra beaver, the beaver power, I don't think that's worth doing that. So, let's come down here. Let's see what they've done. 2 more. Okay. So, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they're not going to be able to do this before the end of the drought. But they're definitely going to get real close. Really close. At least I think so. I hope so. So, I'm going to do this, and I probably should stop prioritizing the rebels so that the only thing that they have to do is building the tunnel instead of collecting the rubble also. So I'm going to stop doing that, and I'm only going to delete those and have them do it if we run out of planks, but I don't think that's going to happen either. Okay, and I don't think we can unpause any of these. We probably could, though. I think I have 10 haulers. Nope, 5. Just kidding. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, alright, well, I wish they would actually come and collect that, but that is what it is. Yeah, and there's nothing else that I can pause. These 4, these 4, these 2, no. Nope, nope, nope. So many planks. Okay, let's see. Let's see where they're at. Down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Alright, well, that means I can just extend that path and let them go, because they'll be able to reach all 6 of those. Now 5 probably isn't going to happen in 2 days. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. So, what I think I'd like to do is have at least one inventor hut unpaused, so that we can start working our way towards 500 science and get those zipline pylons unlocked. So that we can work on actually getting zip lines put in and have them to be used across the map. Because just with the walking that they're doing is incredibly slow. And I mean, ideally we'd have tubeways, but of course this is the folktales, not the Iron Teeth nor the greedy builders. So that is what that is. We'll work with what we have. And oh, they put this in? Oh, I didn't even know they did that. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. I'm going to have this come across here. Oh, that's not the same level. So I'm going to do that. Right? So I really don't want them doing all of this, though. I really want them doing everything else. So let's see. Let's get all of this collected then. Since they've had so much free time that they're not even spending all of their time on the tunnel. I mean, we kind of knew that they weren't because of this, but you know, that is what it is. That's fine. So yeah, let's see. Since we're already here, we might as well, we'll do something like this also. Yeah. And then maybe we can work on like straightening out this terrain or something, so that we have, take out a little bit of the terrain rather than straightening it, I mean. Yeah, wow, look at them. They're doing this. Okay, all right, fine. How much of this is done, though? Oh, they're working on the last one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now that all of that's collected, just kidding. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're going to delete that. So now if they want to do this, they have to do this with the staircase. Okay, so that path can go. Get all of this collected. Get this detonated, please. Look at that. Okay, so little issue, though. I want this to be detonated. There it is. Okay. I wanted that to be detonated before I unpaused all of the water pumps because I knew it was going to take them from these, and I wanted this all to fill up. Perfect. Yeah, look at it. Oh yeah, all coming down here. This is all going to get irrigated, and then it'll all... Ooh, there it is. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, so this is all going to fill up. And it shouldn't flood any of this. I mean, I know these are going to get flooded, but that's, not really an issue. But yeah, let's see. So, yeah, fantastic. Absolutely amazing. And we do still have 2 builders. So, let's see. They're probably doing this, right? What I'd rather have them do. Yeah, they're doing this. Oh, paused. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pause this levee because I don't really need it to get done. What I do want to do, however, is come down here and collect all of these planks. Okay, so all of that, and there it is. Okay. Wow, look at all of this green space that we now have. I mean, I know that this is eventually going to be underwater, but you get what I'm going. You get what I'm going. That's not even a saying. This video needs to end. I need to take a nap. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.